Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to...
Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Shooting chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. O'Shea. O'Shea carries the ball down the right. Azar. Nicely weighted ball. He is through here. O'Shea wins the duel this time. That's going wide left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Borussia Dortmund have a free kick. And he was alert to it. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Borussia Dortmund are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal...
And Hullet! Missed by a fraction. Pepe gathers from the goal kick. Messi. And it's Azar. Nicely spread. Now it's Bale. He's got away, pinches it off him, and he's managed to get free. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he nearly went all the way.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And the keeper takes decisive action. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's being shifted off it. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's picked it up out wide. And here's Dembele. He's under a lot of pressure there. Tries to play it through. Here's a shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Couldn't squeeze it through. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Bale, played into the box. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
That's been cut out, well played. And the pass is intercepted. Vinicius Junior is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And it's been hooked away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Great vision. Looking for the run. Bale. He has found the way through. Bale! Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Rijkaard. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. He's found the way through. Hakimi. Oh, well played. Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. Dembele.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Gullit. Gullit. Rijkaard. Now, can they... It's Dembele! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gullit plays it short. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, strongly challenged there. Hakimi. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Baresi.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, the run has been sold a little... Bale! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
It's Asa! It's hit the upright. Bale's cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Vinicius Junior looking to be a menace in the final third. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Look at the space here. Ball's gone out of play. A probing pass. Can he latch onto this? Just eases him off the ball. It's their second corner of the game. Gullit goes short. That is lovely. Now there's a fine ball. Messi! Messi! From another planet! About as smooth as it gets. It is the pick-me-up they all long for. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, They may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Pull it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no... Goes for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Baresi. Borussia Dortmund are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And here's Eto'o. Cruyff. And he's lost his man. And Cruyff! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Hakimi. This looks promising. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Borussia Dortmund do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. No, that's been intercepted. Hakimi is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Rijkaard, great defending, strong and determined.
Borussia Dortmund really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, that's fabulous. Raul. Dani Olmo! Another one of football's and how moments.
Dani Olmo fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And that's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Bruno Fernandes. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get rid. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff has it in a wide position. Decent chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well read, nice interception. Bruno Fernandes is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's shifting through the gears here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Xavi. Knocks it into space. Cruyff!
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Delivers with whip. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
5 minutes to add. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cruyff. O'Shea has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's picked his way through. And this is Cruyff. And it's Marcelo. Big chance! He doesn't look too happy with that. All hands on deck for this one. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, and the referee says that is it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And all that remains for... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise he is nigh on perfect.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Totti. Pittsburgh Riverhounds have the chance to go the other way. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Stojkovic. And he's intervened well there. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Marcelo. And Gabriel. Pepe. Lampard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Stojkovic. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Bale. Bale puts them all in. And it's Bale. Stam. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And this is Schneider. Schneider was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good take in a good area. Hakimi is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Borussia Dortmund still without a single shot on target. Schneider out towards the flank.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Stam, always a very imposing presence at the back.
Borussia Dortmund are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards this style. It's Eto'o! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Eto'o has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Stojkovic. And this is Eto'o. That has been cut short. Well, there's the clearance.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Eto'o. Played into space. He's through here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's decided to go for it. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Borussia Dortmund really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Stojkovic plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Marcelo receives it in a wide position. Goes for a shot! And it's come back out to him. He's delivered all right! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Stojkovic. Caught offside that time. Xavi. Now it's Stojkovic. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's all alone. Eto'o! That has been slung wide. Now it's Schneider.
There will be 1 minute
Schneider
added time.
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Borussia Dortmund come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Back on the way then.
Borussia Dortmund really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's quick to return it. Oh, there's the shot! Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. No, again, there's no way through. It's Schneider! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught napping. Totti. Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Schneider driving forward. O'Shea defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Schneider. Schneider! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Pittsburgh really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
It's Xavi! And that's another fine save.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Number 13, Francesco Totti. Number 9, Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field, number 18, Raúl. Number 21, Johan Cruyff.
Tries to play it through.
Number 14,
That pass isn't the best.
Aubameyang. Substitutions taking place.
Lopez. Lampard. And it's Marcelo. And he's whipped it across. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss.
Pittsburgh are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
He's going for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. Fermin. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing...
Oh, great leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number
Borussia
17,
Dortmund making
Hazard.
further changes here,
Coming on to
and
replace
in
him.
quick succession.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Raul takes a shot! And no mistake! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining! Game still on! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Borussia Dortmund restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Great defending, strong and determined. And a play for a throw. Drives it in. That has been knocked clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Lampard never out of the action for very long. And here's Schneider. Ibrahimovic just eases him off the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pass somewhat off target. Lampard looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now that's well seen too.
Well, a few of his teammates are...
Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Ibrahimovic demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough.
Shapes to shoot! And that's a tiny finish. And right near the end, we have parity. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And it's Marcelo.
That was lovely, that.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now the cross. And a header! And with that, the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Raul claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card, so overall I don't think anyone will be complaining.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. Things already rolling.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course...
Chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Piqué did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Bergkamp. And it's Totti. Can he get on the... Real chance! Not the most accurate pass. Cannavaro. Desai. Vieira. Oh, it's Dembele. Good ball over the top. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Gabriel, the ball's gone astray. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Bergkamp. It's Bergkamp! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bergkamp really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Vieira. Oh, that's a very decent ball. And again, he is at his elastic best. It's their second corner of the game. Decent chance! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bale. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He shifted it to the flank. Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Bergomi, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's a sharp little ball here. Ball comes in. And he thumps it clear. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Quick look, he's rising! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Borussia Dortmund certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bergomi. Ribery. Now it's Bergkamp. And this is Dembele. Dembele gets flagged offside. Nicely weighted. Totti! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Getting up there! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Rijkaard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Chouameni threads one in. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
2 added minutes
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Ribery. O'Shea is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Borussia Dortmund trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter.
Hello,
It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we get things going again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. And the finish! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now.
It's Totti! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bale! Vieira. Dembele. No, it's Bergkamp. No, that's been intercepted. Gabriel. Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. PK.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He has found the way through. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Bale with the short one. Swing chance! It's a goal! back within one. They have them in their sights again. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bale looking to receive it in space.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a searching pass. It's Ibrahimovic! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
So we have movement on both benches. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Borussia Dortmund will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Ah, he's given it away. And here's Bergkamp, he's having a hit! Oh, he's hit the bar!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Totti could move up a gear here. He's picked his way through. Cruyff, he's free, he has got space.
Borussia Dortmund really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, it's Bergkamp. That is a great pick out. Shot, surely! It's a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Desai tries to play it through. Roll! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Ribery finding himself in space. He's shifting through the gears here, and he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ribery actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Dani Olmo, Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Has been indicated.
That pass isn't the best. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Great vision. It's Ibrahimovic! Again, a brilliant save.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 20.
So, third corner of the game.
Ribery. Coming on the field is number 77.
Punched away. Bergkamp. Goulet. Now, can they get him away? Bergkamp in acres of space out wide. And it's Arda Goulet. And there goes the final whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
And now I'd just like to
And
read
after all
out
of that,
our
Jim,
fan club
what are you
members who are
thinking?
celebrating their
Borussia
birthdays
Dortmund
today.
desperately
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. Well, here's your hero, goal-scorer, match-winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Roberto Carlos at it in a wide position, and that has been cleared. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. It's been slipped through. It's a decent clearance. Baresi deals with that comfortably. Messi. O'Shea gives no quarter what. Ibrahimovic! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's found a way through. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. He's on it. Can he get away? Shot could be on. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Cantona going forward. Rijkaard. No, he's just misjudged that one. Totti does really well to win the ball there. Looking for the run, and he's worked it through. Cantona, he's through on goal here. And it's been hooked away. And it's Messi. Borussia Dortmund
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the...
There's a quick free kick, played out wide. Cruyff. Spread it left. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's delightful. He has found a way through. Hazard! And that would have been some goal.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get on the end of this? Shapes to shoot! Fantastic from Aubameyang! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Aubameyang really...
Towering header! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they get themselves in front! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
And now he has two. Borussia Dortmund leading now. And a chance! And it's Bale. Now it's Aubameyang. O'Shea makes the interception. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cruyff. That has been cut short. Roberto Carlos. Baresi cuts it out. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Delivered in. Cantona. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Totti. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now, can they get him away? Messi. Hakimi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bale. Dinks one through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Cruyff. And Marcelo. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. He's cut it out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now the delivery. He's done well to get that clear. Cruyff.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's the end of the first 45. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Please make sure to watch the
Neither
screen
side
for
holding back here.
information
It has
from the
been
regional
quite a
police
half, this.
department.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial...
And Aubameyang! And that's definitely not his best. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Cantona. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now who's going to be first to this? Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. Hakimi, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, great chance! Oh, good finish! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's a
Real chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they've got their lead back. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
The goal scorer for Borussia
Dortmund have their
after
lead.
57 minutes is number 17.
Marcelo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Bale.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's got away, and he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bale is offering a right smile there.
Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Cantona. And it's Marcelo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's let fly! He's done very well to get to that.
Aubameyang clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Number 22.
This is Messi.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing.
Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cantona. Oh, that's a key interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Bale is
Number
behind this
13,
one. And now as good a time as any to pull level.
Number 11, Bale. Number 9, Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field, number 8, McAllister.
Bale!
Number
Well, conceding
21,
free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Borussia Dortmund are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. He leaps for it! And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Oh, well measured. And this is Cruyff. Surely, there's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter.
Takes a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Messi. Bale carries the ball down the right. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Johan Cruyff, unequalled in the history of our beautiful game. A finish right from the top draw. That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter!
After 80 minutes.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Bale with a real chance here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Bale! No, not quite. Baresi. And it's Cruyff. Marcelo. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but They did very little with it. Cruyff does really well to win the ball there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cantona. That's good running with the ball.
5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. O'Shea kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get it through? Picked out brilliantly. Decent chance! It's in! Deep, deep into injury time! Bale at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Chance, surely! Off the post! Has crossed into the middle. Hakimi with the clearance. Joelinton! It is close, but that is the last of it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Please
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And that's where we have to end it from me. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has right. And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Ibrahimovic! And that is wildly off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Shevchenko might just make this. Pirlo. And he's heaved it away. Oh, nicely intercepted. And this is Hazard. It's come to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
The less said about that pass, the better. Pirlo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Hazard receives it in a wide position. Ball swung in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Knocks it into space. Bale is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Bale. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. It's a pretty loose pass. Pirlo. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well read, nice interception. Ambitious ball here. Van Bronckhorst cuts out the pass. Vieira charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Shevchenko. Rijkaard with a definite foul there. Missed by a fraction. Aimed beyond the defence. Hazard. Pirlo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Shevchenko. Now, can they get him away? And this is Zola, and he's managed to get free.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Trying to hit the front line here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way, and he shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's picked his way through. Chance! And again! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Nesta.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Beckham with the cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And here's Zola. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's run loose here. And he welcomes it in.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's fabulous. It is a corner, good chance. They've played it short. Cross from... Bullish header! Oh, no. Oh, what's he... Can he finish? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bale picks it up out wide.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
No way through. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello everybody.
Borussia
This is a
Dortmund
quick
coming
reminder
in
to let
at
you know that
half-time,
you'll be able to
leading
catch
by
today's
1-0
match
to nil.
broadcast live on our
There's
Club
plenty of
FM
positives to
station.
take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Borussia Dortmund can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Substitution.
Down to business again. Borussia Dortmund currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Cross goes in there. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Nice, ended up in no man's land. Thuram is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Vieira, pass somewhat off target. Looking for a runner. Good read, needed to be. Some resolute defending there. Nicely weighted ball. And there's green grass ahead. And Hullet! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He did everything right in getting to the ball, but it's a bad one to miss.
And he's picked it up out wide. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Succumbs to the pressure. He's still separated by the game's only goal. Beckham gets into a good position. Beckham with the header! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Mackay has been sent off. Tries to play it through. Baresi gets a foot in here. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's an imaginative pass.
Las Vegas Lights really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's shifting through the gears here. Gullit! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defence.
Terrific effort! And that's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong net behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get it through? He's in a good position here. And that is a little undercooked. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Totti, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. And this is Beckham. O'Shea deals with that comfortably. And he's there to belt it away. And this is Gullit. And Gullit! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Borussia Dortmund making further changes here, and in quick succession. Dani Olmo coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Gullit will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Roberto Carlos, that's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Now it's Beckham. Oh, that's delightful. He's found the way through. Cruyff! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind. That's going in strongly.
Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Nesta gets a foot in and wins the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he skips past his man. Looking for options for movement.
3 minutes added time.
Out of play for a throw. And the number on the board is 3. Pirlo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Beckham. Nice control. Beckham with the cross. Oh, important interception. And time is up. Borussia Dortmund are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it.
Volunteers for each block, please.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, He's having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. It's Roberto Carlos! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Carlos certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Hazard venturing down the left. He's picked his way through. Stood up well to him there. Mateus did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly... And it's been given away. Look at this. Trife! What a wonderful goal!
What a super start. A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So, a breakthrough already. He has found the way through. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. That's a little off target. And it's Gullit. Now it's Van Basten. Cruyff goes for a shot! Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure because
It's Van Basten!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Van Basten! Van Basten! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. He's got away.
Oh, great feat, that.
No way he was going to be out-muscled. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's a key interception. Cruyff threads one in. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Hakimi charging forward down that flank. Ball's out once more. Cruyff. Pirlo. Cruyff. And here's Ibrahimovic. Over to the right flank. And he's picked it up out wide. Nice interception, well timed. Cruyff. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. He is through here. And here's Van Basten. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely aimed pass. Roberto Carlos. 15 minutes till half-time. Great defending, strong and determined. Roberto Carlos. That's a throw. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gullit is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Roberto Carlos receives it. Terrific effort! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Bale gets into a good position. And the finish! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Roberto Carlos. Cruyff, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Well, that pass isn't the best.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there.
Here's a chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
2 minutes has been indicated.
The most accurate pass. That has not gone well. And it's Hullet. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous. Totti. Has a look and plays it forward. And the referee has blown for half-time. So your views on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football. Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 4.
So the action resumes.
Coming on to replace him is...
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Tries to pass it through, and the through ball, and this is Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Oh, that wasn't far away. It's their second corner of the game. Great chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bale. He's found a way through. Bale! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep...
It's Ibrahimovic! Pirlo. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Totti. Wriggles his way through. Chance! It's anyone's ball now.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
So,
Number
third quarter of the
17,
game.
Hazard. Coming on the field is number 22.
Borussia
Dani
Dortmund
Olmo.
are looking to go forward now. Now it's Totti. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, great chance! And a chance! Goal!
Borussia Dortmund back on level terms.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
65 minutes is number 21, Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff. Substitution.
The Netherlands choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Shot a goal! Goal, the Netherlands! Into the lead once more. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And the shot! Borussia Dortmund are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Shapes to shoot! And it's come back out to him. And he hits the net. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Coming on to replace him is...
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Substitution in progress.
And that's a real chance missed.
Van Basten fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Borussia Dortmund have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And it's Totti. Steaming on goalwards. He's had a shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's a sharp little ball here, and it's Olmo. There's the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
After 84 minutes is number 22, Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 13.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Borussia Dortmund have their lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Borussia Dortmund close now to seeing this one through to the end.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Van Basten. Deep into stoppage time. It's Baggio! Baggio finds himself offside. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cruyff! And the shot! And that's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Borussia Dortmund have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Borussia Dortmund have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Cruyff, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
What a game. What a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage. It was quite flat in the first 45 minutes. But that's how you turn things around. You get a purpose in your game and you go for it.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.